Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Android tutorial with Android Studio. So in this episode we are going to learn about how to create a simple user interface and how to manage the user interface in Android. So now in this episode we are going to create a user interface similar to this one. So this contains two user interfaces. First one is an edit text and other is a button. And the two view components are horizontally aligned, the edit text on the left side and the button on the right side. Also here there is a hint available with the edit text. A hint is nothing but a simple string message which will automatically disappear whenever user enter a message into the edit text. So now we are going to create a user interface similar to this one. So start a new project in Android Studio. So when you create a new project in Android Studio, the Android Studio will create the activity main.xml and main activity.java file for you. So the activity main.xml contain a text view that contain a hello world message. Okay, now look at to the XML version of this activity main.xml file. Here it contains a relative layout as the parent view and a text view. Okay, so in our case here the two components are horizontally aligned, the edit text on the left side and the button on the right side. So we have to align the view components horizontally. So you can align the view components horizontally or vertically using a linear layout. So the first thing we have to change the relative layout into linear layout. So here I am going to change it into linear layout. So now I have to close the linear layout. Okay, now there is some padding is there. I remove all the padding attributes. No need of these padding attributes. Yeah, now the layout height is match parent and the layout width is also match parent. Match parent means the height and width are similar to the parent. Okay, and now here we need to align the child components horizontally. So you have to add another attribute into the linear layout, Android orientation into horizontal. Now I remove the default text view. First thing we have to add an edit text. So here I am going to add an edit text. First you have to specify the width and height. I specify the width as wrap content, also height into wrap content. Wrap content means the width and height are proportional to the contents of the edit text. And now we have to provide a hint for the edit text. So Android hint, use the attribute hint. Now I am going to refer this hint from the strings resource file. So use the @ symbol. @ symbol indicates this attribute, this resource is referred from an external file or it is a reference. So use the @ symbol and it is referred from the string. And here I am going to specify an identifier for this. I name it as hint message. Okay, of course here you got an error because now this attribute, this identifier is not available on the string resource file. Now you have to enter this attribute, enter this identifier into the strings.xml file. So you can find out the strings.xml file inside the values folder. Expand the values folder and open the strings.xml file. And here you have to specify a new string resource. and the name is similar much, and the name is same as this identifier hint message. So specify that one, hint message, and close this one and specify the message. Here the hint message is enter a message. Enter a message. Okay. Now look at the design. Now we got the edit text. Now we have to add a button. So again go to the XML version. Now we have to add the button. So start the button attribute. And here also width into wrap content, height also wrap content. Now you have to specify a text. The text is sent. So Android text. Here also I am going to refer the text from strings resource, string, and specify the identifier name as button text. Now you have to enter this one into the strings.xml file. So go to the strings.xml file, add another string resource. The identifier name is button text, and close this one, and the value is sent. Okay, now look at the GUI. Now we got the edit text and the button, but there is a problem. Here you can see there is a lot of space to the right side of the button. So using the width as wrap content is useful in the case of a button, but in the case of an edit text, that is not suitable, because here now the width is aligned proportional to the hint message available on the edit text. The user may enter a long message. So we have to use the remaining space to the right side of the button with the edit text. So here I am going to make some changes on the edit text. First, here I am going to change the width into 0 density pixel. So 0 dp. Now I am going to add another attribute, Android layout weight, and specify the value as 1. Now look at the design. Now you can see now the remaining space is covered with the edit text. Okay, so this is how we create a simple GUI in Android. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.